Alright, so we're here on lovely Lake Oroville. It's Wednesday afternoon, and we're going to do a few of these podcasts a season, but we typically have fun experimenting with stuff, and we call it Ghetto R&D. So, RJ, what exactly is Ghetto R&D?
I'm glad you asked, Dad. Well, see, it started in a small town in Milwaukee at 1802. It's research and development on a budget.
Yes, research and development on a budget. And thank you for being concise.
You're welcome.
As you can see, we also do ghetto podcasting, and this is our assistant today, lighting assistant. There's too much sun behind us, so she's holding this up for us. So anyway, today we're going to talk about two things we've been working on for a while. First is our surf nubbin. It's basically just a strap that you wrap around either your tube on your tower or the Alpha Z tower. And we're going to show you a little video here of RJ doing it on our Alpha Z tower. And what this is, if you've watched our Getting Them Up videos or How to Wake Surf videos, this allows you to easily move your rope from the side of the tower. So in other words, you tow people when you teach them how to wake surf from the side of the boat, the side of the tower, not the top and the middle. It helps keep people from having to drop into the wave because they're towed from the side. It's easy for them to get into the flats. It works very well. So first, let's watch some video of RJ showing you how we install it. Now on a tower, we just go around once, but on our Alpha Z tower, we wrap it around twice because this is a lot thinner. And you may wrap it around once or twice depending on how thick the tubing is of your tower. Now, the polyester doesn't seem to scratch or polish the tower at all. These metal carabiner would, but if you'll see that whenever, just let it hang for a second, RJ, when the rope is hooked up, it always keeps it away from the metal. So we've never had a problem with these scratching or touching the tower at all. They can at times come up and hit the bimini if somebody's pulling way out. So you might want to test that on your boat. But if you do get one of these from us, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee in case there's a problem. Now, surf nubbin is pretty cool. It works well. You can get these from Wake9. They're only like 25 or 30 bucks. I don't even remember right now. But that's not the main thing I wanted to show you today, because this is really cool. Over here, we have our new GoPro camera. Now, these cameras have been around for a long time. RJ, how long would you say they've been around?
What?
Yeah, long time. Anyway, these cameras have been out for quite some time, but I haven't used them, and people have asked me, why don't you use the GoPros? Well, there's a reason. There's several things that they haven't done. Like for instance, you can't power them while they're running, so you have to change batteries constantly. We're out here all the time, and batteries are such a pain. The other thing is you can't watch what you're viewing, and so we can't use them for live broadcasts or things of that nature. But recently, they've updated the firmware for the GoPro HDs. This is a GoPro HD Naked, and don't like snakes. It's the GoPro HD Naked. I said naked, all my kids giggle. Anyway, the quality of the picture of these is amazing. I'll put in the show notes for today in the blog exactly why the picture quality is a lot better. Basically, it has a higher bit rate for the type of video it uses, and that's what makes it so good, plus the lens and everything else. And it has built in a wide angle lens, so no more messing with lenses like we've been doing for such a long time. These cameras are about $250, a little more than the other cameras we've shown you before, but well worth it because they already have the lens. And you see we have the little tripod mount for it, and it works perfectly with our suction cup. Now here's what's really cool. The one problem with these is you can mount them anywhere, but you can't see what they're going. I have this portable TV that I can hook up and see exactly where it's pointing, but this is really cool. You got to see this. So I'm gonna just okay, I'm gonna take the camera from my lovely assistant Maddie, and you can see Thomas in there. Okay, now here's RJ, and you can see our beautiful, let's see if we can get in here so you can see it good enough. Here is our Taiga touchscreen. Pretty cool, right? Now, We haven't modified this in any way. This is how it comes. RJ, hit switches. And you see there's a video button there. RJ, hit video. Oh, check that out. That's Thomas right there, being a dork like he normally is. So, how cool is that? I can hook my camera directly up to my Taiga touchscreen, and we're gonna set up a little switch so I can do left or right, and we're gonna permanently mount some GoPro cameras on the back. So our RZ2 is not only gonna be a wake making machine for wake surfing, because we love the wake, but we're gonna be able to basically video anything at any time and watch it while we're driving from our touchscreen. Pretty slick.
Thumbs up from Mom. How big was that? Too big. It's easy to get with the grab. Big with the grab. Come on.
All right, this is Ragboy, and we just finished our first Ghetto R&D podcast. And for the record, little Jessica is filming for us right now. We're just trying to get her involved here, so if she laughs and the camera shakes, or if all of a sudden you can't see our heads, you understand why. But we have fun doing the Ghetto R&D podcast because it allows us to experiment and yet do it on a kind of low budget.
Yeah, so Mom doesn't kick our butts.
Right, so Mrs. Wake9 doesn't beat us all for spending too much money, and believe me, it has happened, huh, RJ? Want to show this car? Turn around. No? Okay. Anyway, so if you want to find out more about the surf nubbin, you know, to tow especially newbies from the side of the boat, go to wake9.com/nubbin, and there it is down there for the bottom, at the bottom of the screen. And as far as instructions on how to set up the Taiga touch screen with the camera, we're going to work on that, and sometime this winter we'll have instructions on how to set it all up. For now, we just wanted to give you a sneak peek, because, dude, wasn't that cool?
Yeah.
The coolest thing, I think, is when you drive sometimes, you look in the mirror, and the mirror perspective of the surfer is horrible. You can't tell what's going on. The wake looks funny. Everything is backwards. Yeah, your head. My head's in the way. This big old head. But when you're looking at the screen, it's perfect. And if you're a driver and you have to watch, oh, I loved it. Anyway, so Ragboy Jr. signing out.